Update manager wants a bullet point list of everything I don't like about working here. Previous post. I just want to say thank you to everyone who responded on my last post. I was a bit overwhelmed at the time, but I read every single reply and they were hugely helpful. It really gave me a lot to think about. Unsurprisingly, my manager canceled the Christmas Eve meeting, which I was pretty relieved about. I had some time off over Christmas, so we didn't end up speaking until around 6th January. When I eventually spoke to him, I raised a few issues which had been previously raised, so no shockers, but kept things pretty neutral. In the meantime, I had 2 interviews with my dream as far as insurance goes, company. I received an offer from them on Friday. Congratulations. Never feel obligated or indebted to a company. They will drop you as soon as it makes them more profitable. Thank you. I was surprised that I really struggled with the feelings of guilt considering how unhappy I've been working here, but I know I've made the right decision in leaving. Struggling with the same feelings, and this was important for me to hear. Thank you. Smething Silern 20 Norse, so Breed 41 reply share report save. I'd love to hear more about what happened in that phone call to take away your internal conflict about leaving. Sometimes a manager takes a resignation as like, oh boy, here's my time to shine as a negotiator. I'm going to really hold up feet to the fire, and by getting them to stay with us I will deliver value to my company and prove that NB is not a waste of money after all. This does not work, but it can be pretty uncomfortable, especially for Op who probably expected a more normal reaction to, hey, I'm not going to be working here after X date. Congrats, can you move up your start date? Me, they will make your life a living hell after you've announced you are leaving. You aren't obligated to give them notice. It is at will employment here in the US. Just like they can lay off fire you without any notice. The last job I left I gave 1 week notice, and that was too much notice. My coworkers saw how badly I was treated, and when they left they gave no notice, meaning they slowly emptied their personal belongings and then mailed their resignation to Sup and her. No confrontations involved. My contract says I have to work 4 weeks, although they owe me 7 days holiday, so I'll use that to leave earlier, unless they dismiss me sooner, but that might be optimistic. It already is super awkward. They asked me not to tell anyone, but I gave a few people I'm close to the heads up. Congrats, but you are going to stay a whole month. So that is a month's notice. I would have told them with 1 week lol. 2 weeks has always been very awkward for me. My contract says 4 weeks notice, although they owe me 7 days holiday, so I'll most likely take those days so I can leave a bit earlier. Already is so ridiculously awkward though lol. Congratulations. Did you get the offer in writing before telling your current boss? Congratulations. And I ask how you answered. Why are you leaving your current company in interviews? I am applying for jobs and the interviewers have been really picking apart my answer. What don't you like about the culture? What is your billing target? Don't they have documentation of processes? Do the other analysts feel that way? First of all, good on your manager to ask for a list like this. If he was a bad manager or one that didn't care, he would have told you and your friend good riddance. Don't feel guilty about leaving. It is like a relationship. Once you've decided to leave, it is over. You'll be doubting and not committed to your job any longer if you stay. If he was a good manager, be honest with him on your list. Don't over or under exaggerate to him about it, and be nice when choosing your words. Good luck for your new job, and I'm glad you are getting out of the old one. Even in this shorter post, the old workplace sounds hella dysfunctional. I'm glad you are leaving behind a miserable job for a better one. The hardest time of all is knowing when to move on. We are recruiting few people to work with us as our staffs. The opportunity is a work-from-home job. We offer a $25 share online job. Full and part-time. Get back to me for more details. Got a job offer today after getting laid off 7-8 months ago. So happy to write this post. After interviewing with 3 companies last fall and getting declined by one and dealing with a hiring freeze by the other 2, I suddenly started getting a lot of callbacks after New Year's. Been working with 5-6 different companies in January and did 15-20 interviews. Can finally say I got an offer, and it was my top choice. I applied to well over 100 positions. Indeed was a great resource. My best advice for anyone looking is just keep trying and don't forget to take a break sometimes. It is mentally draining. Update. Always negotiate an offer. I managed to get a third week of vacation after they offered to simply by asking. If you aren't happy with an offer you get, ask for a change. Don't be afraid just because you've been searching for a while. As long as you don't ask for something crazy, they aren't going to rescind your offer. Worst case, they say no and you are stuck with your original offer. Congratulations, so happy to read this. Question: since you received an offer from your first choice, did you continue with all of your other interviews? Congrats, I'm still plugging away hoping something will pan out. It is tough to stay positive throughout the process, but it will come to an end and lead to a new chapter. Keep it up. How do you get so many interviews? I filled out 60 applications on Indeed and only got one call. Just kept applying on Indeed. Stopped focusing on big companies and started focusing on jobs that fit my background better. Off 7-8 months ago was on the second line, and for a second I thought you were bragging that you got laid. Martin 2014 7 hours Agami wife was really happy I got a job. Lol 498 reply share report save. Joining the chorus. Congratulations. I've been trying to get out of my job. Glad there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you. Congrats. What state are you in and job field? Martin 2014 7 hours ago Texas. Aviation industry got hit hard during COVID. 3M reply share report save. Congratulations, good point about negotiating. I got an extra $1 an hour by asking for more. It's not much, but it pays for my gas to commute to work. That's awesome. Can I ask how old you are? Any tips for an upcoming college grad who's looking for a job? 29 Me best advice is set goals for how much time you put into the job search and get after it. But be realistic and take breaks. Look for jobs that you are qualified for, so likely entry level if right out of college, and that you have the skill set to be an attractive candidate. Also try and find something you will like, but realize if you end up with a job you aren't crazy about, you can always keep searching and switch roles. Biggest thing being laid off taught me is loyalty isn't nearly as valuable as I thought. Do what's right for you, because your employer will always do what's right for them. That's awesome. I was looking for a job for about 8 months too. Congrats. Actually, I read the headline as got a job offer today after getting laid before continuing to the next line. I have been looking for a job since May. I graduated during the pandemic. It's so mentally draining, but I don't feel like giving up. Plus, I'm an international student, so even if I crack the rounds, they reject on the basis of visa. It's real sad. Job search sucks. Visa makes it tough. I have some friends dealing with that. Best of luck. Thanks. I got laid off in July, took breaks until November, and have been job seeking since. It really is mentally draining. Plus the burnout and anxiety. Anyway, thanks for your kind words for job seekers out here. Wish you all the best for your future endeavor. Martin 2014 7 hours ago. Best of luck to you as well. Take care of yourself during the hunt. It is not easy. For one reply share report save. Continue this thread. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. It really is difficult to get a job in this economy, and I'm glad you were finally able to do it. Congratulations. Persistence paid off. Keep us updated on your job journey. Depressed, defeated, pretty sure I'm not gonna hear any advice I haven't yet, but let's give it a go. Got laid off from a well-paying job last June due to a reduction in force. Had severance which is running out, so shit's hitting the fan. In my previous position, I was responsible for leading 85 direct reports to attain sales over 8 figures. I was promoted 5 times in 7 years to get this position. I set records, won awards, and helped lead, develop the careers of many people still with the company. Since getting laid off, I've had my resume professionally done. Part of my severance, every job I apply to, I tailor the resume using software that mimics it. I've given my resume to any connection I can think of, and I've applied to over 100 positions. I've had 1 interview. That's it. I get rejection letters after rejection letter, and that's it. I'll be 40 this summer. I have 2 kids and a mortgage, and I've literally lost hope. I'm ashamed of myself and feel totally worthless. I haven't been able to figure it out on my own and all of my confidence is shattered. All I hear is just gotta keep applying, hit people up on LinkedIn, etc. My mental health is bad at this point and I now have my 2 kids all day, helping teach to a 3rd grader and dealing with a toddler. It is tough enough to get the energy to apply after my long days, but at this point I'm losing my motivation to keep going. Sorry for sounding like a loser. This was never me. You are not a loser. Those are really tough breaks you are facing, and taking care of kids while trying to find work is very difficult. You are a top performer and it is difficult to find a similar level. You've got a lot of years ahead of you and you've had a major setback, but you still have skills and 2 kids who need you. Have you tried recruiters? If not, you should. If you have family, have you talked to them about it? If you can, you should. You may be depressed and need professional help. It is not weakness to seek it out. Sometimes taking a low-level job may be needed to bridge the gap. Do not be ashamed if you need to take a job you previously would think beneath you. Would selling the house and downsizing help? Any family you could move in with, you are not a loser. You have had a setback. You can recover. There are people, included your kids, who are rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. You know how to be successful. You do need to catch a break. Raw writing 539 C hours ago. Thank you for your response and kind words. Hours ago. Thank you for your response and 102 I will answer in full tomorrow. 41 reply, share, report, save. I feel you, man. It sounds like you had a pretty senior level role. Are you applying for the same level now, same industry? Just so you know, you are not a loser. You are a talented professional. I am 40 job in Nick disappeared. I relocated. It has been hell. I landed, but it is not working out and on search again. Fear I am on way to being fired after only 3 months. Every day I feel same way, like I am loser, defeated, and depressed. I clicked on your post because I was feeling so shitty. My confidence has been shattered as well. People email and I am embarrassed to reply with update. Things are not working so well. It is soul crushing. Please know your time will come. This COVID thing, I believe, is about reinvention. You led salespeople. I know you can dig deep. It is a numbers game and just takes one. I am sure you have heard it all. Hey, it is a game of numbers. I know it don't feel that way, but keep going. I feel like jobs in tech sales are always open. What sector were you in?
Like and subscribe for more Reddit content. Watch the next video at the top of your screen.